It was so.
Oh, game
That was
time.
so. He spoke him up.
Boy, isn't that weird how that happens?
He
You
spoke him
talk-
up. That's funny.
I'm about to go live, man. I can't do this.
He spoke him up. That's funny.
Can't do it right now.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, welcome to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. And I got a special guest here today. My guy. I mentioned him last week, guys. Like I really mentioned him last week. I talked him up. He's my holistic relationship coach, and everybody needs to get one. Now I'm gonna tell you, everybody needs to get one so they can be able to be holistically okay. Right? When I'm talking like about to choke somebody out and let the military out of me, I call this guy up, and he's so calm, right? Like he's my calm. Like my name is calm in my military fraternity. So, but I call this guy. He's just talking so peaceful. I'm like, all right, sincere. All right, bro. Like, hey, you're right. Yeah. He gives a different perspective in life for me, and I'm so thankful to be introduced to this guy. Man, he served in the United States Air Force. He served around the nearest the same time, but not during the same time. Um, he's from, getting to know him. He's from Jackson, Mississippi. As you guys already know, I am from Mississippi. I'm from the Delta of Mississippi, though. So you got two Mississippi brothers in here today. This guy is an author. He just coaches anybody from the bottom to a six-figure CEO type of people. This guy is just genuinely who he is, holistically. And man, like, do I need to say anything more else about you, man? Like, that's a lot, man. It's a whole mouth. I can breathe now. You start talking. This is my man Sincere right here. Man.
What's up? What's up, family?
Hey, man. What's up, bro?
Man.
Hey, thank you for taking the time to really come on and really just have a conversation. It's the day before Valentine's Day. You brought your lovely love with you. That's what it's about, the heart, right? And so it's just special. Secret sauce. Oh, okay. Yeah. I need me some secret sauce. You gotta give me some. You gotta sprinkle some of that juice sauce.
I got you. It's on the way.
I lost mine about 5 years ago. And now you know what I mean. I got you, man. You're helping me spur some things back up to really get there. You know, and like so that secret sauce. Yeah. What do you mean about that secret sauce? Tell me a little bit about yourself so the people can know.
Yeah. So what's up, family? I am Sincere, speaker, author, holistic relationship coach, poet, activist. All that stuff means is that I'm a servant. I'm a servant leader, happily married to this amazing woman that
happily now.
Right.
Happily, okay, you hear that? Happily
married.
Some people not.
Right. Right. And I'm not just saying this because she told me that I need to say this.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So I'm actually saying this because it's real. Yeah. No. In all actuality, man, this is when I say that she's my secret sauce, my eagle eye supporter. She helps to keep me sharp. Right. So it's my accountability partner. Right. So we all need a level of accountability in the home and on a regular basis. That's what keeps us sharp.
Yeah. That's dope, man. So, man, that's special. I'm looking for mine too, man. I'm telling you, I'm looking for another one. I had one.
She's on the way.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Sprinkle some. Hey, say a prayer for me, right?
She's on the way. I got you.
Say a prayer for me.
Yeah,
I'm looking for it. As the song say, what Future says, right? I'm looking for it.
She is on the way.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure, man, to have this type of conversation. We have it a lot of times over the phone. And, we get on the phone and we have to kick each other off the phone or whatever because you got other meetings or I got something else to do.
Yeah.
So and we just kind of get in the vibe, and so it's great to have an hour of your time to really share with the people on Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Like, let me ask you that question particularly.
Yes.
Like, how did your battle tested areas of your life build your brand now?
Oh man, that's a great question.
Mm.
Right. So for me, man, it was simple. You coming from Mississippi, you know that there was not a lot of opportunity. Right. So either you're working at a plant, you're working for the government, you're a janitor, something like that, or higher ends, lawyer, doctor. But where we come from, you don't see a lot of that.
Right.
So the streets kind of sculpted me, seeing a lot young. Right. So that started my battle.
Mm.
That started my battle. But it also sculpted me in a way that made me a survivor, turning that surviving into thriving. So now I'm able to be in this space. See, a lot of people say that if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
Mm.
I say that if you can make it out of Mississippi, you can make it
What?
anywhere.
What?
Right? So I see it a little differently.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I think I'd have mentioned it on here before. I was starting to get in the streets, and I was like, I had a dream. I
Right.
wasn't Martin Luther King, though. Okay? I had a dream. I had a dream that the feds was kicking in my door. I hit my mom up next day. I said, I had just turned 17.
Mhm.
Hit my mom the next day. Said, Mom, I'm dropping out of high school. I'm leaving Mississippi. I'm going to Job Corps. Then I'm going to the Army.
Wow.
Yeah. And like, I had one dream. Like, I was like, they was feds kicking in my door. I was like, nope, not
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Not doing it. Right. And my sister ended up, loving on me some and brought me back to school. And I was back in school probably like a month later. And yeah, moved to Atlanta. And it was a great opportunity. 10th grade, 11th grade, finished the 12th grade year. And from the time I dropped out of school till I went into the Air Force, about 5 years later, so about from 2002 to 2007. 2007, I was 5th Air Force Airman of the Year.
Come on,
12
man.
outstanding airmen. So in 5 years, you can change a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
100%.
you like that's a complete high school dropout to number one out of 5,000 people in Japan. Number one in Japan. Right. So you can tap into that.
Yes.
Right. Like,
yes.
and I know that's a lot of the things that you do. You help me do particularly. A lot of the time you tap into a lot of different people. You got a lot of clients.
Yes.
Like, what are some of the things that you particularly pour into your clients that kind of bring that authentic self out?
Right. Another great question. You cooking. All right. So for me, and in a holistic space, right, I like to describe exactly what that is, right? Because there's a misconception. There is an industrialized holistic that takes the W off, right? So I'm the holistic with the W on, right? So one, the root word is whole, right? Like a hole in a wall, right? My holistic leaves you whole, right? So what does that mean, right? So in the human space, there's 3 elements of the human entity, right? That is where spirituality, mentality, and physicality creates our reality. Right.
Hold
So
on, time out, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but speak that again, because that was, man, I gotta let my brain catch up to that. Right?
Okay.
Like, go ahead and speak that again, man.
So those 3 elements that creates our humanity is where spirituality, mentality, and physicality that creates our reality. Right. So if you build a connection with those 3 areas of your human being, right, then you are in fact whole. So now the job is to maintain that wholeness, right? So we're taught in the West to focus on chasing the bag and, be all about being the performer as a man. And women do it as well, right? So that's what we learn in the West, but spending time in Asia showed me that there's more, right? Right. So I really took a deep dive into what it is to be whole, right? What's missing in my life? How do I become different and better and more fulfilled? How do I live a purpose-driven life versus just living life or existing, right? So when I get with my clients, we sit down and we determine what's missing. Yeah, I see the nice house, the car, the position, but what's missing and what position would you like to truly be in life versus what you're projecting to the people and what you would like them to see.
So that's fire. That is fire. That is super deep right there. So spirituality, mentality, and physicality brings a reality.
No doubt. 100%.
Some new math.
Right.
That's
For
like
real.
that's like the 2026 A squared plus B squared. equals C
Right,
squared.
man.
Come on
That's
now.
some new math.
Right.
Nice. And so just carrying that along to being whole and complete as a person, that's very deep there, man. And like, what led you to be a holistic relationship coach? Like, what led you to be like, you served time and you went from the streets to in Mississippi.
Yes.
I mean, let me specify that a little
Right.
bit.
Yeah.
In Jackson, Mississippi, which right beside New Orleans and right beside, that's a lot of death there back in the 90s, right?
Murder capital.
Murder.
Consistently.
Right.
New Orleans, Jackson, Mississippi.
So that type of environment, coming from that type of environment, what led you? And then you went into the military. You're like, oh, let me leaving the streets alone, and then you went into the military.
Yeah.
Right. Doing your thing in the military, and then it led you to out and doing things. I'm sure that life didn't just like, oh, I'm gonna drop this thing over here on you, and you came out of the military, everything's gonna be peach and cream.
Right.
Like, what was that moment? Like, you was like, I gotta change something.
Yes.
I heard this thing, change the way you look at things, and the way you look at things change.
Facts.
Right. And
100%.
so
Yeah.
Wayne Dyer said that.
Mhm.
And so what was that moment that you like, okay, this is something this is natural for me and it embodies for me. I'm gonna take this thing to the next level, like helping people.
Actually, there was a series of things.
Okay.
Right. So there was death in my family, cousins, close cousins. Then there was a point to where my brother transitioned. Right. And it was my younger brother. He transitioned at 23 years old.
Wow.
He had contracted HIV and he didn't make it to his 24th birthday.
Wow.
He got close. But prior to that was the end of my marriage, my first marriage.
Okay.
Right. So for me, life was unraveling in a bunch of different ways. And I'm like, this can't be life. How I feel, how I'm going about life, what I'm prioritizing, how I'm thinking, this can't be life. Right. So it's very necessary that when you reach crossroads in life, you have enough audacity to ask questions. Literally put that question out into the universe. So I'm like, all right, God, so what's next? Right? Like somebody that I felt like that I was ordained to protect, he's not here anymore. The sanctity of marriage that I had, that's not here anymore. Right? My best friend, not here anymore. My cousin, not here anymore. So I'm like, okay, what is this life all about? And a funny thing happens. When you ask the question and you're sincere about the question, you get answers. Right? So the key is putting it out there in the universe. So it was a number of different things that led to a cumulative moment for me. Right? That told me that life has to be different. So I really had to, like in the Air Force, they talk to you about digging for your integrity. Right? So I decided to dig for my integrity and really get serious about it at that point.
That's the same thing.
You don't think that's the same thing, huh? Yeah, it's funny how you connect the dots with life when the dots don't connect for you. You start reaching and grabbing, right? So you start to draw lines where they don't belong. But here's the thing about life: everything goes together. You just have to see how. Right?
Yeah.
So everything leads you to the next thing.
Yeah, you're right about that one. That's, I look back to, like I told you, I wrote this message, and I said on, like I tell people, like I just got candidated with Landmark to be an event leader, and but I wrote on my registration.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
I
didn't tell you about that. Yeah, I did tell you about that. Didn't I?
Yeah.
So that was the case, and I wrote in my registration share, like on October 24th, 2020, I woke up married. I went to sleep a widower. Right. And so like that is a powerful thing. Like I wouldn't be who I am today if that day didn't happen though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she was dealing with a lot of different things, right? She dealt with lupus, pulmonary fibrosis for 10 and a half years, and right. So things she wanted to do in her life that because of her health, she was unable to do. Right. And so COVID, she caught COVID because she had pulmonary fibrosis.
Yeah.
So she caught COVID and it blew her lung out. Right. Blew her lung out. So if she'd have stayed, she would have had to have around a oxygen tank.
Yeah.
You know, as a strong black woman.
Yeah, that's tough.
Ain't really working with a 35-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right. So, salute to her, because it really made me to really start diving. Because, you're going, so I did 4 tours and 6 years in the military and, I did that time. And once I did that time, it was like, I started getting into politics. I was about to run for city council for Snellville. And like, I was probably about 4 months out from putting my bid for it because I was on the city. I was chairman of the Development Authority of Snellville and on a board of a nonprofit. So I'm going in that direction. And so that happens. And it's like, it forces me to really start to sit down and stop going fast, the military, fast,
full speed ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that fast pace, and it made me to start looking at and what exactly, okay, I've been going fast my entire life. I need to slow down, right? I need to take some steps, take one step at a time, right?
Right.
And with short, choppy steps, 1, 2, 3, done, sir, done, right?
Come on now.
Right. And so was that and I came to that, was that the moment you was like, hey, this is right here, I have to sit myself down and really get to know who I am.
Yes, man. And first I want to say rest in love, man, to your queen.
Yeah.
Right. Because I know that was tough. We've had numerous conversations about that, man. And you never get over something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But what you do is you can decide how you want to use it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You can use it as fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the sayings in the Air Force that we're powered by jet fuel. Right. So we can take that and use it as a springboard. That's exactly what I was able to do with my failed marriage, failed engagement, my brother transitioning, my best friend transitioning, right? So with all of that death, I'm like, you know what? I get to live, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So let's get out of the woe is me space and let's live for all of the people that don't have that option now, right? So literally turning that on its ear and saying, hey, it's time to perform.
Yeah.
Not in a performative, not in a way that most people do it to where they want to look good to others.
Right.
Like I needed to really tap in on the inside, right? And become who I needed to be so the performance is natural.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's authentic. It's me, right? It's not appeasing anybody. It's not people pleasing.
Right. Yep.
It's just me tapping into that internal value and then projecting that value to the world. Absolutely.
I totally get that. 1000%, because I look at it like and it's me very much very similar because, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep on moving. Right. And like we said, we had that conversation. I'm gonna keep on moving. And then, I was having a lot of anxiety attacks here in Atlanta and, over clouds and stuff like that was really messing with my mental health. So I was like, where am I going? Up north, south, east, or west? And I was like, I picked Jacksonville, right? And I picked Jacksonville because it's the beach, one. Right. Water, got to get around some water, right? Yeah. The water is great for you. And so, I started, it's crazy because I wasn't even thinking about therapy. My car went down. I was attempting to fix my car. I was like, I'm running, like, hey, y'all need to fix this. I need to have a couple sessions. All right, cool. I have those sessions. I think U.S. Auto Sales, they company went out of business. They came and snatched all their cars up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like they don't care if you had 1 payment left or 10 payments left. They came and snatched up everything. So he snatched up that car anyways, right? And so it's crazy. And I still got into therapy. That's something I wouldn't have done if they didn't force me to do it.
Right.
right? And it led to me to being here. So you are absolutely right that once you really started with my therapist, she was like, I ain't taking no more clients. I'm just gonna take you real fast. And I don't like you, I'm getting rid of you. Right? She's man, we grew this personality, this relationship like for 2.5 years, and then boom, right around the time me and you start working together, it was like, all right, she got me to here, and I went through Landmark, and then boom, it was a handoff to you, right? And
Beautiful.
you know, Jackson, Mississippi, and
Right.
you know, Air Force, you know, on the same language to get, okay, here's what you need to do. You're going in the right direction. You don't mind by saying, hey, nah, bro. Nah, that don't work, bro. Like
Right.
you could have did better with that, right? And
Gotta
that's
keep it
cool.
100, man.
You gotta keep it
Gotta keep
100,
it 100.
right? Like,
Yeah.
what would you say? Like, it's Valentine's Day. Like, what Valentine's Day tomorrow, which is, I got a story about that too. I'm gonna tell it in a minute. I'm gonna tell it right now. Like, my first love, and she broke my heart on Valentine's Day. So I took that around. That was a trophy for me. I was like, nobody. I forget Valentine. That don't even exist in my space. Right. It wasn't until I was like, man, my wife don't deserve that. Right. Like I carried that around a lot for 15 years. I carried that around 15 years. Like I was like, nah, And so now I'm like, okay. So now on Valentine's Day, I take my kids out on a date. Valentine's Day. Every year since their mom passed, I take mine on a date.
Okay, nice.
So this year I won't take them because my one kid is in a farm, the other one by her grandmother. So I'll just make up for it when I.
Shoot, that's it.
You know what I mean? And like, so
Ideal.
What does love, this space of love, like now I'm in a whole different space of what love means, and like what is that right there in a space of what tomorrow brings? It's just deeper than the Valentine's Day.
Yes.
What? Because it's supposed to be something you do every day.
Come on, bro.
Right? Like you know, this ain't the first time I've seen your queen. Right? It's not like, okay, it's gonna pop out.
Right.
Valentine's, I'm gonna take you. No. What does that mean to the world, though? Yeah. Like what the world should be able to put meaning to that.
Yeah, so this is how I express it to my client family as well as the folks that are close to me. I could care less about Valentine's Day.
Right.
What I do care about is the fact that I take every opportunity to connect with my queen and make sure that she knows that we have something special, that I'm present, that I'm connected, that she matters, we matter, and what we're doing is something that's going to affect generations, right? So it's not so much about the Valentine's Day because that's all steeped in a bunch of corporate stuff, and you know,
somebody gonna get rich tomorrow.
Man, come on, man. Right? So it does infuse the economy, so that's a good thing. You pick and choose the businesses that are for the people, which we do, and we just kind of percolate the economy, if you will. But the whole idea of Valentine's Day, it should be making sure that regularly you infuse your relationship with divine love energy. Divine love energy. Right? So that's the key. So if you need that reminder, take that and double and triple it up. Don't just have it be about the day, because that's your cue. Like it's the corporate sector that's saying, hey, you should pay attention to the person or the people that are important to you on this day. So is it genuine?
Yeah.
Right? So we're hanging out on a Friday.
I know Walmart getting busy.
Right, man, come on, man. I'm seeing balloons all over the street.
I see people on the side on Covington Highway. They packed down that street, boy. They got banners everywhere. They got balloons everywhere. They got chocolate. Boy, I'm glad it ain't hot out here right now. So they got the POS machines, right? Like
yeah, man,
that thing is, you know, Covington Highway gonna have it. Panola too, right? Like they gonna, but
I take advantage of it. You know, my book is the 30 Love Laws.
Hey, put it out there, Jay, share it.
So whatever you do is making sure that you understand how valuable and how important that 4-letter word is. I know it's only 4 letters, but it's jam packed with important sentiment.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah. So that's what you find in the 30 love laws. And I have an acronym for the word love.
Okay.
It's living on vital energy.
Living on vital energy.
Living on vital energy. That's the greatest energy that exists.
Yeah.
The only energy that is connected to the creative energy of all things. Right. So make that your goal. Learn something new about love. Learn something new about your person. Learn something new about yourself.
Right.
Right. So make it deeper than just a corporate holiday.
Yeah. Guys, call in on 678-383-4378, BFAM 1096. We're talking to Sincere here, and we're just having a genuine conversation, a normal conversation we probably would have on the phone, but we having it face to face today in the studio. So call 678-383-4378. Sincere, you can call it at the phone's ring. I'm gonna stop talking, okay? So it's no rude time, just call. So we can get some. If you got some questions about love and all that stuff, about who he is, everything.
I do. It is Atlanta. We live up in here. There's a big thing about black love.
Yes.
What's the difference between black love and love?
Great. Man, that's an awesome question. Really, there is no difference.
Thank you so much.
There is no difference, right? So when we talk about black love, what we're looking to have folks understand is that there is a space that love comes from. There's an origin to love. So when we talk about the word black, we have to get away from the color.
Facts.
It's not about color, it's about power, right? So when your business is in the red, you're at a deficit. But when you're in the black, you're profitable, right? So that speaks to a level of profitability. It's original. Black is original. Before you see anything, what do you see? Right? Every living thing has melanin, right? Every living thing has melanin, especially when we're talking human form, right? Especially when we're talking human form. Well, in this context, we're talking human form, right? So melanin registers as black dots, right? So that speaks to your original self. That's where the color of your eyes come from, the color of your skin, what color your hair is, right? So that's what blackness is. It's original, it's powerful, it is love, right? So there is no difference whatsoever. Great question.
Right. Yeah, man, Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Man, every day is Valentine's Day.
Right. Every day.
Every day is Valentine's Day, man. You should be showing some love, and I look at life a lot different. Like I said, that it really changed who I was as a person. Like you can look up now, because like you said, you haven't always been this person.
No.
You went from divorced. I'm gonna say fail. I only say fail engagement.
Yeah. You could say
that. Failed engagement, I guess.
Yeah.
And so now, boom.
Happily married.
Wonderfully married.
Beautifully married.
And man, you use some beautiful words right there too.
Right.
And what got you there? What got you to that space? Whether it's you took some time to yourself, what led you to boom, this is right here, to that.
Healing, man.
Healing.
Deciding to become a better version of myself, right? So essentially my first marriage, it ended in divorce because I wasn't a great leader in my home. Now, even though I was leading men and women in the military, right? I was leading younger brothers as an older brother, but in my home, I was the worst version of myself, right? Why? Because she was the one that was showing me the mirror every day, right? See, in the military, you don't have that mirror every day. You get a chance to go home, right? All right. So with my brothers, in this capacity, I'm good. They're already following me.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Now,
get that.
here's the thing. At home, you can't run from that mirror, brother. Right? So I needed to heal. I needed to decide to become a better version of myself. And my now wife, my amazing divine compliment is what I call her. Most people say wives. I say divine compliment because I noticed she was made for me and I was made for her in this space and time. So with that being the case, I get a chance to show up as my whole self for someone that's whole, and we create something beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, it's just funny. Like, it's so funny. Like, coming across in, like, how did you get to a space? Because for me, as you know, I got a lot of energy sometimes, right? Like,
Right. Yes.
and so I have to be like, oh man, like, because how did you, like, you got a lot of energy too. You
Yes.
calm, but
Yes.
you got a lot of energy.
Yes.
How do you be able to really synchronize that energy into the space to be able to be there? Right.
Yeah, man, it's balance. It's balance, man. My wife is so I'm the extrovert, right? So I'm the extrovert. My wife is more inward, right? So with her balance, I get an opportunity to maintain calm, right? So when her energy is down, my energy naturally goes up. Sometimes her energy is up in her way, right? And then there's balance on my end, man. That's the beauty of a marriage, man. When it's right, y'all are balancing each other, man, and it's a fun proposition, bro.
Yeah, like, that's cool right there. And I think that's where I was before. Like, I was like, okay, that's one of the things. 'Cause I got a lot of energy, man. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of energy, and you know, it's just stepping into, like, what I'm really realizing now is just stepping in. Like, hey, I am who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I am continue to heal in the
Yes.
space of, and I'm always diving in, and like, you have this little thing, right? You have this little thing in your head. It's like, what if I'm healing too much for the person? Do I meet the person there, or do I pull the person there? Like, how does that? Because some people, that's huge, right? And that might be a lot of the things is people like to be like, man, I'm healed there, and this person's not there, but I know he got a great.
Right.
Do you pull that person up, or you just like, okay, I need somebody up here?
Oh man, I get that question often. So here's how the healing process works. So there's two areas of healing, right? So there's circumstantial healing, right? So if you have trauma, if there's things that you've learned, bad behaviors, bad habits, so forth and so on. So there's circumstantial healing, and then there's the journey of healing, right? So essentially what it's about is finding someone that you can hitch your wagon to and y'all heal together, y'all go on that journey. But you need to be in a similar space, right? It's very rare that you're going to be in the same space. You just need to be in a similar space, right? Because if you're not, it's going to wear out your patience, right? So when you get to a certain level of healing and you're ready to take off, right? It's just like what we talked about in the Air Force being powered by jet fuel, right? See, if you're ready to go and somebody's too low on the scale of healing, they haven't started the work, they're not in a similar space, then you're going to feel like you're dragging somebody. And that's when they become more baggage than your divine complement. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
So the same or similar, it's going to be rare to be the same. Like you'll hit points in time to where it'll be the same, but it's very rarely that you're in the same space at the same time.
Got it. Okay. It's really being able to be aware to the space of and paying attention and analyzing, not really judging somebody of it, is really being aware of where exactly you are and they are, and so you guys can be lockstep.
That's it. You said a key word, awareness, right? Conscious awareness. See, the word man originally means mind, right? See, we mistake the word man for, hey, I need this amount of respect. hey, I show up this way, it's all about testosterone. Yeah, it's partly about that, but the original meaning for the word man is directly connected to mind. The word man originally means mind. So what is mind? Mind is about your conscious awareness, right? So it's about what you learn and how you project what you learn into the world, right? So that's why awareness is key, right? So when you are looking for that partner, especially as a man, that person that you're going to connect with, consciousness is key because you're going to have to be able to discern where they are and be able to measure their energy to yours. See, if these things are done properly, then you have an amazing connection with your person.
Oh, oh.
See, it makes sense when it's simplified, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but we're not taught these things.
So for his high energy level,
Uh-huh.
is it better for him to find somebody more equal or lower? I know it's not higher.
No.
Like he doesn't want to have to raise his rate to her rate.
Right.
I would think it had to be a little bit lower. I think with his energy, he has a helping skill. Like he wants to bring someone up to where he is, like a leader.
So same can work, right? You can have two high energy people, but just understand that y'all are going to have to find a balance together, right? So with me, right? I'm a fire sign. I'm Aries. I'm a hard charger. I'm outgoing. I'm energetic. For me, I can't have that. My ex-fiance was same sign. So we were both energetic. And you know what we did? We burned each other up. Right? Two fire signs just burning each other up. Right. So it turned into an unhealthy connection because it's too much fire too often. Right. And there was a lack of balance. Right. So with my wife being more Capricorn, earth sign, more like I like to say that my wife has this amazing stoicism and confidence, right? That resonates well with someone that operates on the level that I do, right? So that balance is something that I know that I needed. And inside of the 30 love laws, we have to say what we need, right? That's one of the 30 love laws. Say what you need. But to say what you need, you have to know what you need, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think like you mentioned about Earth, man, and I've really nature has through this journey, water. It's really as I think about it, like so water has been a healer for me.
Yes.
Walking like let me tell you, I got a car in 2023, came to Atlanta, went to Roy's house. My car got stolen, man.
My brother Roy. Oh man.
Car got stolen outside his house. I was like, and I seen the guy over here. The guy, you know how you cold and you like trying to. I'm like, is that my car? Looked in the trunk, see my baby's car seat, and I'm like, that is my car. Hey, he looked back like this right here. He took off. I'm like, what the?
Wow.
But I was a cop in the Air Force, so I started calling in. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Route of travel. He says hook the left. Da da da. And then so they like, all right. And so I go to the end of the corner. I see him. He's about to close the trunk. He sees me. He takes off with the trunk open. Bit the corner on Memorial, and went on. Right. They ended up finding him later on because the car. It's funny.
Wow.
Because I left my sister's house, and Roy called me.
Mm-hmm.
He called me. I was headed to the gas station, go pick the kids up, and I was gonna leave out of town, go back. I hadn't gone to get gas yet.
Wow.
So it's told car, I guess.
Perfect.
I think I had about 20, 30 minutes. I was like, I'll stop by here.
Right.
And so I'm in the Roy's house and getting some of his products in there. I think I was getting some of his products, like some skincare products and some body butter and stuff.
Right.
And so I'm gonna get it and then coming out. I went in there 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
I think that was 18 minutes when I counted it up. 18 minutes. Like, boom, they stole the car. And let me tell you so this is November, Veterans Day weekend.
Wow.
And so March, I get another car. Drive that car, Hyundai, not Hyundai, it was a Ford Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
man, that car blew ahead on
Mm.
in less than like blew ahead and probably like had it for like 6, 7 months. Blew it up. So I was like, you know what, universe, I hear you.
Right.
Sit my butt down. Sit my butt down. Like sit
Right.
down.
Yeah.
So that's when it really started. Like I finished my journal, the journey of being 30-day guided journal to acceptance, transformation, and mastery. So I finished that up and I put it out, and that's when I really started diving in. Really, like I started, because in between, like before I was like walking around. I just moved to Jacksonville. I was walking around, getting in nature. I knew it's one thing you have to slow down.
Right.
Right. I started working at the age of 4 years old. I know that sounds absurd to some people.
Yeah.
I started working on roofs at 4 years old. So you think about this young kid that money and like I'm talking about money, like all of that stuff, and running, having to do projects and stuff. Older people, hey, I need you to do this right here. I need you to do that. Putting people together. I was starting to do that at 10 years old. I was doing that like, hey, we got to put 10 squares on the roof or whatever, and hiring on people to pay them to. Or my bonus dad would be like, hey, do this right here. Just give me $50 or $60. And it'd be like, go holler at him, tell him that. Right. So I was doing that stuff at 10, 11, 12. Like I was already doing that stuff. And so running my entire life, I felt like, after Ebony passed, it was like, slow down, get around water. So I thought whatever my body felt, I moved. So do you have some symptoms to that sometimes, like where you just kind of flow with your body and allow your spirit and your the universe to really just move you in a direction?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every single day. Right. So it's great that you talk about water, because water has a natural healing modality to it. Right. And its natural disposition is a healing position. Right. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Water holds memory.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Right. So if you look at, there's a famous water experiment that was done by Dr. Emoto. Right. And Dr. Emoto took a jar of water, spoke beautiful words into it, sealed it up, put it into the freezer. He spoke vowel language into one jar of water, sealed it up, put it in the freezer, right? So what happened in that experiment is that the water that he spoke the vowel language into, it appeared to be polluted. The jar that he spoke beautiful language into had these amazing crystal formations in it.
Wow.
Perfectly clear, right? So think about it. What you hear and what you think about yourself, with the body being majority water, right? That water is either carrying pollutants or it's carrying the great memory of the beautiful things that you think or say about yourself. And think about when you go to that large body of water, you automatically feel calm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's carrying memories of all of the great things. It's connected to nature. Nature is a natural healing modality as well, because it registers at 432 hertz. That's a healing frequency, right? So that's why you feel different. You feel better around water. That's why I moved to Florida for a while, right? So before I came here, right, it was really just tightening up my shit before I moved back to Georgia.
Yeah, that's dope. I had I was doing an exercise the other day, and one of the things that it was about being reliable. Being reliable. And I'm like, man, I'm very reliable. But it really tapped me. It really touched me, and it took back to a lot of my healing spaces. Goes back to a lot of my identity spaces, rather. It goes back to when I was 8 years old. Remember, we had a conversation about that. And
absolutely.
and I was talking to somebody earlier today. It's about being reliable. So what forms that when you really think of this, kind of personal or whatever, but like what forms do you, when you think about reliable and breaking that thing down? Because like the space of being reliable.
Mhm.
Is that being reliable holistically? What is the space of that holistically?
It's about honoring your words, your thoughts, your feelings, right? Right. So the average person will say, well, okay, what does that have to do with reliable, right? So being reliable says that if you call on yourself, right, you're going to honor what you're calling on yourself for. That's reliability, right? Um, if you put yourself in position of authority, or if you are connected to someone that's counting on you, right? They're really dependent on the fact that you are reliable. One of the greatest compliments that my wife gives me is that my husband honors his words, right? Word is bond. What is that? Reliable, right? Words matter. We just talked about the water experiment. We're majority water, right? We mirror the earth, right? So your thoughts, your ideas, your sayings, what you say to yourself, what you say to other people, there needs to be a level of reliability, first starting with you, and then you attract beautiful things in the universe based on that reliability. So reliability is actually a frequency.
Okay.
That thrives off of reciprocity. Does that make sense?
That's deep. That's some deep shit right there. That's some deep. So, you know what I mean? You're an author, man, speaker.
Yes.
You know, you use the word no doubt a lot, right? No doubt. Right. Where did you get that from? I know we know, you know, you done told me or whatever, but I want you, like, what kind of caused you to use the word no doubt?
So, man, actually, man, one of my partners from New York, right, with us having conversations about certain things, and he would talk about how I would talk, and I would talk about how he would talk, and we would go back and forth making fun of each other. Right, you know, he would call me Alabama. I'm like, man, listen, I'm not from Alabama. I'm from Mississippi, right? So you know, we would poke fun at each other, but when we got to that saying, no doubt, I'm like, I actually vibe with that, right? Because in my mind, how I see my life and how I see things going in my life, I have no doubt about it. And everything I see it first, right? So words again have power. I only say words that matter to me in a profound way, right? So I don't use a bunch of filler words and all of that type of stuff, or words that are empty. I only say things that matter. I say things that are affirmative. I say things that are powerful, because that's how I live my life, man. So that's why I say no doubt so much.
No. And you just had a book that just came out. You
Yeah,
was a
man.
Contributing author or
Yes.
something like that. Tell people about that right there. Like,
Be a man on purpose. Be a man on purpose. So that's the newest book in collaboration with my brother Chris James.
Okay.
Because I said I wanted to do more collaborative projects here in the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Right. So this is one of those projects, and we're taking sign-ups for the Man on Purpose Development Institute. So what it's really looking like is a rites of passage for grown men that have not experienced a rites of passage. So a rites of passage is a ceremony that allows you to recognize that next sacred step in your life, whether that's marriage or career elevation, or going from boyhood to manhood.
You know, one thing is you speaking on that language right there. It's a lot of boys out here that think they're men.
Facts.
Like I speak it, like you ain't gotta say it, bro.
Right,
Like it's like and people just be out here hurting other people, and it's like just cutting people up. Boom, like you know, you'd be like, bro, like really? And then they mess up this type of relationship, they mess up this, they leave a person worse than they found them instead of better than you found them.
Yes.
And it's crazy that is the case. And like you gotta, because they, you know what they say, the saying, hurt people, right?
Hurt people, no
right?
doubt.
No, like for me, like I've never, like I always came to a person, like I've never had anybody like I left or that I discontinued a relationship with that I like hurt. Like I just kind of was like just trash you up. Right. But like you got people in the world, and then that woman goes to the next person, goes to the next person, without what healing,
without healing, bro,
without healing, right? And it's so so dope to really just have this conversation with you. Like where can people find you at? We got about 10 more minutes.
Okay.
What can people find you at though? Like really find that book. Yeah. Find your 30 laws of love.
The 30 love laws.
Yeah. Yeah. Finding that, right? Where people can be able to tap in with you if they want a client, if they want to be a client of yours. I know you don't take everybody.
No.
I know you don't take everybody because
everybody's not ready.
That's right.
I'm glad you said. Some people I know it probably. I'm just gonna keep my comments myself.
Right. Yeah. But, yeah. So everybody's not ready. And when I say that, it's not to be disrespectful, but my time is valuable,
right?
And so is your time. So if you're not ready, what I recommend is not to dishonor your time with the performative aspect of acting like you're ready, right?
Because it's deeper than money, right? It's not the money you can get back.
It's deeper than money. Yeah, money's simple, right? So if you raise your level of value, you won't have any money issues, right? Money's easy, right? So you earn at the level of the asset that you become to the world, right? So what I'm saying is that I won't accept people's money if they're not ready, because my service has to be of value to them and they have to see it in the way of value, or I'm no good, right? Because I'm not chasing money. Yeah, that time is over, right? So for me, it's all about purpose, right? So that's key. So jump on Amazon, Be a Man on Purpose. I don't care if you're a woman, if you have children, if you have boys, if you are a woman that is looking to understand what a man on purpose is, this book is for you as well, right? So the 30 love laws is for man, women, and children. There are no schools on love. So I'm putting people through school as it pertains to love, wellness, wholeness, and that Be a Man on Purpose. Chris James, short brother. So let me tell you about this brother. He is by far one of the highest level executors that I've ever met. Right. So I met this brother single. We had a conversation. He went and got my book, and without my coaching, in a matter of months, he was sitting with my wife and I, with his now wife, in front of us, asking us questions to make sure that he was taking the appropriate next steps. Right.
You said how long? 6 months?
Just a number of months. It was within a year.
Okay.
Right. So it took me longer, and I'm the author of the book. Right. So that's how special this brother is with Be a Man on Purpose. We're all over Instagram and that type of thing. Sins Ear Sincere. Facebook, Instagram, Amazon. Go get the 30 Love Laws. Go get Be a Man on Purpose. Sign up for the Development Institute. Be a Man on Purpose. So that's going to be virtual, and that's going to be fun. So we're actually doing scholarships right now.
Wow.
Right. So tap in with Be a Man on Purpose. Go out to the website, beamanonpurpose.com, and you can sign up. Hey, we get you in this rites of passage so you can get to the life that you deserve now instead of later.
Man, I didn't tell you thank you for your service, though. I didn't do
Appreciate
that. Like I do it at some part of my show always. Beyond the battle tested, beyond the uniform. Like beyond the uniform, like, and because it's such a powerful space of, being able to share a person's story. Like I know you done did some time, and like, what was the most man? I was about to ask you another question. We about to like, what do you have to say To really wrap, like one gift that you can pretty much just provide the listeners to, and when it comes down to being holistic in the love, holistic in life, when we talking about spiritually, mentally, and physically,
Yes.
to be spirituality, mentality, physicality, to build your reality.
That's it.
Right? Like what
That's
is
it.
one of the things that you can leave off to end the show, to share with people about that, like to really carry on in life?
Yeah.
They can just take this. They can take this suitcase, or they can take a pen and paper or whatever to really take it out there in the world.
Yeah. So I'll say this: the world will tell you, the system will tell you that there's something wrong with you, that everybody has trauma, so forth and so on. Whether it's PTSD, whether it's you just not being wrapped so tight, right? What I will say is that you are divinely and uniquely made, right? When you decide to become a better version of yourself, that's what will happen, regardless of whatever the diagnosis is. You are worthy, you are special, you are one of one, you are unique. Your birthright is greatness, right? Your birthright is greatness, right? So decide to become a better version of yourself. Collect the tools so you can build the mansion of a life that you deserve.
Wow, dope. That is man. So this is battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Man, you can find me on Mr. Dominic 2.0, Mr. Dominic 2.0 on IG and TikTok. Just look me up. I got my page going on Battle Tested. Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand on Facebook. You know, go in there and subscribe. You know, follow. Do your thing. And next week, same time, same channel, all of that. But I always leave this thing off. But you got one last word before I even say something?
Yes, thank you all for listening. Stay tapped in with my man. This is a beautiful soul, right? So continue to support and support yourself by supporting him.
I like that. So this is what I say every time. You guys know, one day at a time, one moment at a time. If you stay locked into that, one day at a time, one moment at a time, you'll stay present in your life to create the best pieces of your life. So this is season 2, episode 2. Let's get it. Let's go. Have a blessed day.
Yeah.